Deadbeat parents made me my golden child sibling savior sister. Now, they are disowning me for not allowing my sister to take from me anymore. I technically was born for her to take from. I'm a savior sibling and that was the only reason my parents had a second child. They were one and done with my sister, but when she was 2 years old, she got sick and so they had me to save her. Growing up I felt every bit of the lack of interest my parents had in me. I knew before I hit middle school that my parents had me for one reason only. Yet I saw them adore and spoil my sister and make sure she had everything. I grew up watching her grow up with devoted parents while I had none. Because of the way we were raised, my sister and I were never close. She was used to getting what she wanted and being spoiled. I was forgotten until she needed something like blood. If I ever happened to have something she wanted, you bet my parents let her have it and they had no time for me complaining about it. They had no time for me, period. I'm sure on some level they were grateful that I had fulfilled my purpose, but nobody will ever convince me that they love me. Now we're both in our 20s and my sister has tried to have a relationship, but it's still a lot of her wanting her way and for me to pay for her, but she gets to choose where we go and what we do. I'm expected to give her food off my plate. She ignores me when I bring up how our childhood wasn't perfect as she talks about. She brings up how I wasn't present for stuff and in the same sentence we'll talk about it being the best day. Eventually, I stopped saying yes, or if I did, I refused to pay and refused to go along with what she wanted, and we saw each other far less. I also heard from her far less, which to me said she didn't really want a sister, she just wanted the person she was used to getting whatever from. I moved out of the house and I did not get any complaints from them. I feel like they were relieved even. A couple of weeks ago she showed up at my house and she told me she needed a place to stay and attempted to invite herself in. She looked rough, so I told her she could get some food and something to drink, but she needed to stay someplace else. I suggested she call our parents. She didn't want to go anywhere else and was trying to befriend my boyfriend and the other partners, since she knew my friends didn't like her. I made it very clear and insisted she figure something else out. She told me I should be more willing to help her out and why I never wanted to do anything for her. I snapped at her saying that, and I told her I am so tired of her taking from me and acting like it's what I was born to do. I told her our parents might have had me for that reason, but I'm more than that and I never had a say in any of that, and if she wants to talk about things not being fair then she should think more about that. She had a very explosive reaction and left. She said afterward I suck for blaming her for our parents' actions. It just frustrated me because she doesn't acknowledge her actions in that. Now, my parents are blowing up my phone saying that they will disinherit me for being a useless sister. I admit, I am still hurt even though there are many times that they did this to me. I told them that I was not expecting anything from them and that I wouldn't be doing anything for my ungrateful sister anymore. And me being disowned is a blessing. They called me names on top of being useless. I blocked them and they blew up the phone of my boyfriend. I had him block them as well.